anything. I think they've even done one of them yogurt shops, acai bowls. We've sorted one of them out. So
convert a garage into a cannabis factory. I'm asking for John. Of course he can. That's easy. That's easy. All it needs is some insulation, some lights, a water supply. And
you know a lot about this, Kirk.
I do know a lot about it, mate. I do. We're going to get our front door kicked in about 5 o'clock in the morning because I think we've got a grow on traffic up where we bring our band on that we're going to interview, and we'll find all about them. So, yeah, let's bring them on screen. There we go. How the Flok are you doing?
We're doing
pretty good.
Brilliant name, lads. I love it. Very Dougie Stone. That I love it. And we've got. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me just check something. Yeah, we are recording. Because that'd be embarrassing. Where's the name come from?
Well, it come from the chorus, really. It was the first part of the song that we wrote.
Band name.
Oh, Flok, or the song.
No, the name Flok.
The name Flok, yeah. So we were originally called Blue Train Lines, which was a Mount Kimby and King Krull track. And we just sort of, we thought it was a bit of a mouthful at the time. And we were waiting for our photographer, a place in Northern Quarter, which has a pub called Flok, isn't it? Yeah. And we just thought, blow it, should we just call it Flok? Because we're always seem to be here, and that's just where it come from. And looked back since.
Yeah, thought it was punchy.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, we normally play the track by the band that comes on before you come on so people can understand what the track's like. And tonight, I've not done that, so we'll play that at the end. So there you go.
Amazing.
My apologies for that. So tell us about what's the... so it's track called Running Out, yeah?
Track called Running Out, yeah. Yeah, so it was it was a story about sort of my first love experience, my first ever love. It sort of the actual track itself, we wrote it totally differently when we first touched it, but we loved the melody that we created, but I was never happy with the lyrics for it. And one time I was at Ambrose's house, we were having a few drinks and sort of messing around with the chords, and we ended up getting the chorus down and just sort of fell in love with the melody, thought it was very different to the stuff that we were writing at the time.
Yeah.
And I thought, yeah, I can definitely make a story off what I've sort of got from the chorus, and it all just sort of came around that, really.
Yeah. It's a bit heavier than what we normally do.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll hear that in a bit. So, who's in the band? There's a few of you, isn't there? Five of you?
Yeah, so I'm Ambrose on the bassist in it. Jake here is lead singer and rhythm guitar. And then we got Aaron on the drums, and Rory is our lead guitarist.
Yeah.
Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. So where do you all meet?
Well, it was a bit of a mix, really. So I'm originally from a town called Scunthorpe, and I moved here for university in Salford, and that's where I met the drummer Aaron, and we always joked around doing some music together. But I was actually a drummer at the time, so we used to just go to Pirate Studios and sort of mess around on the kit. And then eventually I sort of picked up singing, picked up a guitar, started learning that against my dad's wishes, really. And then we started sort of messing around with that. And then we had a different guitarist at the time, and now we've got Rory. And Ambrose was a friend of a friend, actually. We used to have a bassist who plays with Chloe Slater at the minute. But obviously he went on to sort of do European tours and things, and I managed to find Ambrose out of thin hair, really. It was quite lucky.
I wasn't doing any European tours.
No. But,
Interview. Have you got any plans to do European tours? No, you're in. Here you go.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But it was an absolute blessing, to be honest. The previous bassist was more sort of session built, and we didn't just want a band member, we didn't just want a session player, we wanted a best mate, really. So
that's nice. I like that. So you all live in Manchester then, Salford?
Yeah, so I'm Salford.
I just live in South Manchester myself. Yeah, moved up from Cambridge to go to uni here, and then
poor you.
You stuck around for us. That's what it is.
Poor you, because I'm from Manchester, so dude, you know what I mean. But I've not lived there for 25 years, 26 years. But there you go.
Yeah, well, we're all local now, so we're all stuck around for the band, really.
Excellent. Yeah. Fancy moving from one of the most beautiful cities in the country to Manchester from Cambridge?
Scunthorpe. I know.
No, Scunthorpe. Yeah. You know the thing about that. I probably get done for this. You put the content in Scunthorpe, don't they?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Was it you?
Probably, mate, probably.
Oh, brilliant. So, do you miss Scunthorpe then?
Not in the slightest, to be honest.
No,
Yeah,
it's a bit different Manchester to Scunthorpe, isn't it? It's
very different, very different. I come here on a fluke, to be honest. I just I was sat with my history teacher, and she went and said to me like, "What do you like doing?" And I said, "I like going to gigs." And she said, "Why don't you do a degree in it?" And found an events management course at Salford, and
nice.
never visited before other than for the football. So yeah, that was it. Just jumped into that.
Brilliant, brilliant. I used to run a site at South Ferriby years ago when I
All
used to
right,
be
yeah, yeah,
corporate
yeah.
job, rugby cement. You know what that is. Well, you should do anyway. But anyway, I thought Janice was sending me a message. Let's see if there's any questions. So, what you up to? What have you got gig wise? Have you got any? Because this track you give us is unreleased yet, isn't it? Thanks for giving us that. I appreciate
But
it.
it's out now. It come out at 6 o'clock, so we timed it just for you, really.
Oh, lovely! That works absolutely brilliant. Maybe we should have played it before 6 o'clock, and we'd have been in before everyone else, wouldn't we? So the track, the unreleased track, people are going to play has been released. So there you go.
Yeah, no, we got quite a lot coming up. We got a headliner on the 7th of March at 33 Oldham Street in town, which we're really looking forward to.
We sold out the first release for that last night, so the rest of the tickets got put up.
Well, we've been back in the studio getting another single ready as well, so that'll be out fairly soon after this one, we hope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and just constantly sort of getting into the studio, recording more music, rinsing our bank accounts basically, and then we've got quite a few gigs booked. Playing across in Preston, got some gigs in London sorted out. Some more Manchester gigs that we can't really announce just yet, but all sort of focus on that 7th of March. That's only our second headline as a band, but it's the first one with the new guitarist, isn't it? So, and like I said, tickets are doing really well. Got the biggest set list that we've ever had. Some new songs that we haven't played yet that we're just so excited to get out. And I think that's what, for me anyway, when recording running out, that just sort of sparks wanting to play live just as much as we could, because you just sort of get that feeling of the chance of people to listen to your tracks. And the best thing about live music is you get to hear all of it. And until you sort of get to that stage where you're writing albums, that's the only way that we can show people what we've been doing.
Yeah, and you're getting feedback, aren't you, straight away? You're getting,
Exactly, yeah.
you know, whether there's two ways it could go, guy. They could be like just all like, oh, what's this? Or raving over it. Whereas when you release a track, or it's a bit like releasing a podcast, you're not getting that instant feeling back. When you do a live show like we do, people are commenting on it. You can see if they're enjoying things, and it goes a different way. And it's totally different to doing recordings. Totally different.
Exactly, yeah. So we've only had positive feedback up till now. So yeah, fingers crossed it keeps that way. Yeah.
Cool. So where have you been recording then? Have you got a studio nearby?
Oh, we're going to a place in St Helens. It's called Sugar House Productions. And honestly, it's been really good. They, I think they did. Was it Viola Beach?
Yeah, to Viola Beach. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, they've just been class. Honestly, they've helped us kind of produce the songs into a more like, I don't know, like concise format. Can I get it going?
Yeah, because we do think the song that when we first wrote it, it was, the thing was we sort of come out of there thinking that so much had changed, but it wasn't really the structure. And when we listened back to it, we were looking at areas of the track that when we went into it, we thought, oh my God, they've changed this, changed that. But they didn't actually mess around with it that much. It was more the sort of feeling around it and getting that captivating excitement, which obviously people haven't heard yet, but when they do, it sort of hits you in the face straight away, which that they were the sort of things that we really needed to improve on, just getting people engaged immediately with the songs and trying to make them as attractive as possible, because sometimes you only get a couple of seconds to get people engaged, don't you? So that's really what they've created for.
Yeah. We believe, will be a great gig. Their music really touches us, so that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, but honestly, but massive shout out to the team there, because they saw us at a gig at Eagle Inn across in town, and literally played the set. It was like a last minute booking for us as a support slot, and the pictures up straight away. And then we played across at Chamline's Fringe Fest the week after with them, and they've been sort of helping us non-profit, anything like that, and just giving us so much advice, so much support. They were proper grassroots sort of team, and they just believe in sort of the bands that they have, and they do some excellent work. And so if anyone is listening from Manchester and a band, definitely send your stuff over to them, because all they want to do is help. And it's quite rare to find, I think, in sort of the industry at the minute, people who do it for the good at the heart opposed to a paycheck, really.
Yeah, they're genuinely passionate about it.
And really good people, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, just like us, we get absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, people. No,
Oh, well,
but
we're really
we,
grateful for the opportunity for that.
love it. And they said, oh, thank you, Jake. Who's Geordie Hall? Too hot to Flok. Who's Geordie?
He's Aaron's business partner, actually. So if you need a garage converting, Aaron will play the drums and also sort out your garage at the same time.
So converting into what? A room or a gym, or what's it converting into?
Yeah,
Whatever you want.
absolutely anything. I think they've even done one of them yogurt shops, acai bowls. We've sorted one of them out, so you can do anything in. Yeah,
Yeah, multi-talented.
I love the sound of that. You can't get any in my garage for motorcycles, but I couldn't convert into anything else at the minute. But yeah, there's a lot of people doing that, and it makes sense. If you've got space, you can convert it to a home gym. Would be brilliant in a garage, wouldn't you? Get some of the equipment you can get, but make it another room for one of your relations. Well,
yeah, we'll be absolutely chuffed that we've got a bit of promotion for him.
Yeah,
on
go
that.
on, check out Jordan. If you're not sure, contact We Believe, who will put you in touch with the band, who will put you in touch with Geordie, who's the best garage conversion person we know.
That's the term. Yeah,
that's the
garage converter. Oh, God.
He's a garage converter, not cash converters, garage converters. And no doubt if he's from Manchester, he'll be able to convert you some stuff as well, so that's not a problem. Better get you anything as well. Just ask him, he'll bring it along. What else? I've just having a look at something here. Janice has asked who your music influences are, so I'll ask you that. What's your music influences then?
Completely different, innit, amongst all four of us.
Yeah. I mean, I'm come from like a classical guitar background. You were a drummer initially.
Yeah, so I was just big on like sort of Kings of Leon, sort of rock bands. But my mum was completely like pop music, but with rock as well. So she used to love like American rock bands and sort of heavy emo stuff. But on the flip side, she'd have like a Kelly Clarkson album on in the car and Ellie Goulding and stuff. So I've always sort of felt with my writing, it's been them Kelly Clarkson sort of choruses that scream in your face, and then a bit of emo and darkness in the sort of verses, and then.
Yeah. I mean, I've always listened to like My Bloody Valentine and Blonde Redhead and all that kind of thing, like a bit heavier, a bit messier kind of music. So yeah, I think that's what I bring to it.
And then Aaron on the drums, he's obviously, he loves his rock music and his sort of pop music on the side, but he does a lot of DJ work as well. When he was growing up, had a pair of decks, and he sort of gets that sort of hip hop sound with his drums as well, doesn't he? Like really sort of fast on the hi-hats, and then Rory, I think he's quite similar to you, and he's been sort of through a few different backgrounds and sort of American rock as well. But yeah, complete mix, but it just blends really well together.
Nice. So do you not fancy doing a Phil Collins and doing a bit of singing behind the drums? Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can. Do you fancy doing a bit of that? Do you not miss playing the drums?
I miss the stress relief. It's not the same playing a guitar. You don't sweat as much, I wouldn't say. But,
I know. I'm learning at the minute. It's a bloody nightmare, but there you go.
Yeah. Do you know what? The reason that I made the sort of transition, I was in a band that were a bit sort of pop punky when I was drumming, and that's obviously probably the most, like Travis Barker, the most fun things to play on the drums. But I started writing songs around that time, and the stuff that I was putting forward to the band just wasn't that genre, and I couldn't sing at the time either. Like I say, ask my dad and ask anybody who's shared a room. Yeah. But
someone's just said on here, still can't sing, but we'll watch over that.
yeah, but I put a lot of effort into it, and just sort of switched over, and I was more bothered about the songs that I was writing and being able to get them out there, and I was so desperate to do that. Got singing lessons and sort of tried my best to get out of that.
Yeah, cool. I'm not laughing at you, and that was a joke, by the way. No one said that. So, just so you know, we've put in the show notes, because he's tagged us in here. He doesn't mess about. GarageConversionsGurus.com. So it's in the show notes, people. I think We Believe might want a garage conversion, and it's a bit like a selling show. This now, isn't it? We're selling stuff. What does he say? Ian Gallagher from Gallagher's Green says, "Can he convert a garage into a cannabis factory?" I'm asking for John. Of course he can. That's easy. All it needs is some insulation, some lights, a water supply. And
you know a lot about this, Kirk.
I do know a lot about it, mate. I do know. I've got a funny story for you, actually. I've never grown it, but I lived in Holland for a bit. I do know a lot about it from Manchester, so I mean, I've been about a bit. And my wife's a designer, and she makes ceramic stuff. So she's got 2 kilns at the bottom. Now, when you fire a kiln, it goes to about 1,000 degrees, and it's in a brick shed with a wooden roof, right? So one that after he's got it in, and I went down there, and it was absolutely boiling, and I heard a helicopter going over. Right, there was an helicopter going over, a police helicopter, and I'm like, oh shit. We're going to get our front door kicked in about 5 o'clock in the morning because they think we've got a grow on. So this is straight up, because I do joke about a lot of stuff. I rang the police, Warwickshire Police, and said, can I speak to someone from the drug? What do you have to? We've got a kiln running in the back garden. You're welcome to come anytime and check. We've not got a grow on, because I don't want my front door kicking in at 5 o'clock in the morning thinking we've got a lot of cannabis down there. So when they went, no, we've not got a helicopter out, I said, you have? I can hear it. I can see it flying over. So anyway, that was my little story. So I was panicking. You know what I mean? I do. Hydroponics, that's what you need. So yeah, definitely. Janice knows a lot about it, but she's in the know. Right. That's some serious bit. Right, this is one of my favourite questions. If there was a zombie apocalypse, which band member would die first?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, I feel like it would be me. I've got no survival instincts at all.
You seem a bit chilled out as well, like, whatever.
Yeah. If I die, I die. That's it.
I don't think I'd believe it's going on, so I think I'd go outside and find out.
Yeah, it's frightening, isn't it? I mean, it's going
to be like, is something actually happening, or is somebody winding me up?
Yeah,
I think Aaron would last the longest, because I feel like he's already prepped it. He's the sort of kid who had a box made when he was about 6 years old with supplies and
he's
things.
Got some cans of beans in the converted garage.
Yeah.
And he don't need a lot of food to live off, does he, Aaron? He just needs a pack of like pancakes and he'll be grand.
Yeah, you need a weapon, don't you? You need a weapon as well, don't you? Like a baseball bat with something around it, barbed wire or something, I don't know. But what we could do, we could get hold of, here we go, we'll go again, here we go, the garage conversion guru. Maybe he could make us a zombie-proof garage for the zombie apocalypse. There you go.
That's his next commission.
I'm going to have to get AI to do that. Well, this Ian Gallagher said, Janice knows about a drug. I think she's a drug dealer. She lives in Madeira. He thinks she's a drug exile, like, Janice Biggs. So there you go, like Ronnie Biggs. Anyway, sorry about that. It's one of those things, isn't it? So where do you want to end up? Who would you love to headline with or play on, or where would you like to go?
Oh, I mean,
absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, we're just focused on kind of small steps at the moment, but ultimately,
I think we've given up a lot already as it is, and obviously spent a hell of a lot of money on what we've got to so far, to a point where we're so reliant on each other, keeping this sort of drive and momentum going. And we had made sure we had these conversations at the start. When we got a new guitarist in, it was a conversation we had with him when he joined about, what do you want from this? And I think we all made sure that we were in sort of synergy, that this is going to be for the rest of our lives if we can make it happen. And so for me, it would just be to be in a situation where I can look back and just be really proud of what I've done, and just think, right, I made something of this. Tell your kids, do it because I did, don't do it because I didn't, sort of attitude. And just play as big shows as we can. And I think if we get to Europe, and then we'll think of the next one. But to play a European show would be, I think that's first massive checkpoint on my list.
You should be able to really tick that off. We know a lot of people. I'm sure We Believe can hook up with people and do a gig abroad somewhere. And I'm looking forward to listening to this track in a minute. It's not been released. That has been released. That'll be great. Yeah. but yeah, you're right. And at the end of the day, you're at an age where you should be taking. People should take risks. You don't want to be sat there when you're in your 50s, your 60s, going, I wish I'd have done this. I wish we'd have done that. I talk about him like my lad it's just over a year now. He's just 24 now, and he just before Christmas, not last Christmas, one before he went. I've jacked my job in, and he had a good job. I've got about 12 grand in the bank. I'm going to Bangkok. I'm going to try and make it, and I'm like. Yeah. But worried about him, but he's getting somewhere, and he's you know what I mean. You better. The worst thing could happen for him, same as you, is you go back home, don't you? In spare room. Yeah. Worst thing that can happen for you is you go off and you do something else and do another job. In fact, after this show, it's going to be that popular. You're all now enrolled as garage converters. So you know what I mean. So fair play for you for doing it, and I think you've also got to have the attitude. You need to look at some targets and go for it, but you also just need to know that we're enjoying it. We're all mates together, and regardless if anything else doesn't happen, we're having a good time here. And I think
it's what we all love to do, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the best time of the week for us. And if we if we don't have a practice on or something like that, we're just walking around like ducks, not sure what to do. It's the only thing I think we're good at. So. Yeah,
go for it, and pester people. Keep that. I don't know what I've not had a look at your social media. I need to look at that, but keep your social media going. Get short form content out there, funny stuff, anything. Not just we've got a gig on. No one gives a shit about that until you get.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
We just hired a social media manager who's been giving us that grilling. So
exactly that speech as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll see big announcement tonight, 6:00. We've got a new track out. Who gives an absolute?
Our Instagram now, because that's actually one of the posts.
Who gives a crap about that? But yeah, sorry. Every now and then you've got to do that when you've got a track out. That makes sense. But if that's the only thing you post, that's absolutely pointless. But some behind the scenes or whatever you're doing here. We're around Manchester. We're doing this. We're doing that. We're gigging, or we're in the studio doing a bit of recording. Because you can create loads. You've got a social media manager. I'll shut up. You'll. I'm really keen on it because I think it's one thing that's lacking for a lot of bands. They have the sound, they have the talent, they have the graphics and the videos or whatever they have, and they can't be bothered doing that other stuff because it's boring. But it's nowadays that's what you need to do. Unfortunately,
it's the bare minimum, isn't it? Really now. I think we obviously the time we grew up, the bands that we fell in love with, it was all about they just play great shows and you just want to go watch them, and that's all you cared about. You weren't going on social media looking at them doing some funny TikToks, but now we're very conscious that's the only way that you obviously put on the good shows, put on the good music, but you've got to get them there now. People don't just turn up to venues like they used to do.
No, they don't. It's very difficult. And if you could get anyway, I'll shut up. Ian Galler says, and he's put it in the old. He's put, do it because I do it. Don't do it because I did. Don't do it because I didn't. He says. An amazing attitude, great lads, great line from the lads. In fact, I'm going to nick that and I'm going to use it in a song. Sorry, not sorry. So there you go. He's going to use it.
I've already got it written down myself, mate.
There you go. So it's the first one to the post with it, isn't it? You know what I mean? Grab it and run. Brilliant. Oh, he's not. I don't think he's on at the minute. He normally asks the question. This is another very serious question. In the band, who has the best socks?
Best socks?
Oh,
not me.
I feel like it'll be Aaron.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, he's a bit fruity with that stuff.
He's the most whimsical, I think.
Yeah, probably Aaron.
We're pretty boring.
He likes his artwork. He likes his design stuff. So I've just got some like white Umbro socks on at the minute. So
me too.
Yeah, nothing interesting from us.
Nice. I know they have wacky ones on. They can have bananas on them and all yellow socks or bright green socks or whatever. Jake doesn't wear socks, so there you go.
Right, okay, yeah. I could prove it, but my leg won't get up that high.
So when you're... I thought I turned her down. Motion detector at the front door. Piss off. I'm not interested. So... What you like on stage then? Do you put on a bit of a show? Do you morph into something else? Because obviously you seem... level-headed, quite reserved, and we're having a conversation. But when you go on stage, does it go up a few levels? Would you say?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think for me anyway, because I'm singing the words that everything I write sort of been up to now. It's quite personal experiences and personal emotions. So for me, it's like just a massive stress relief, and shouting and screaming. And I think the first few gigs that I did, people were coming up to me when I was stood around watching the other bands, saying, "You look really nervous. Like you need to loosen up and relax and things." And I said, just let me get on stage, and I feel like that's where I'm most comfortable. The thing is, I can't really talk. So when we're doing the bits in between the songs, I can't really speak because that's when I shelter in again. But I think with the music, we're really...
Yeah, we try and bring a bit of energy. I mean, I'm your classic bored bassist in the corner.
You definitely need to. We've had bands here because we've done a couple of gigs here, and some of the bands are really... I've never watched you, but some of the bands are really musically great. The songs are brilliant, and they just all stand there like showroom dummies, and I'm like, no, lads, come on. I want to feel as a viewer that you are having the best time of your life, and if you can, whatever you're doing now, take it up another 3-4 levels and go for it. Who's Zachariah Summerton? Who's that?
Oh, that's my flatmate. Yeah.
That is some name. That's Zachariah Somerton. I'm imagining something. Does he have a horse and carriage? Is he? Do you know what I mean? Zachariah Somerton. Where's he from?
He's got investments, mate. He's got some serious investments. Yeah, he's from Cyprus. That's where his name.
Oh, that's where his name comes from. I thought he was a bit Amish. I thought he was Amish. I thought you'd like no power in there. He's got horse and cart and everything. Right?
Yeah.
Zachariah Somerton.
His dad's from Essex though, so he's got.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That is a great name. I love that.
Not the most exotic, despite his name, to be honest.
He's not exotic. You're not exotic, Zachariah. He says Jake wears zesty socks, whatever that.
Right. Yeah. My flatmate, should I? Because it's actually a valuable source now.
It's a dead. Well, I like it. What we should do, we've had it in the past where we've had the dirt on the bands from their management or some family member, and that is absolutely brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
If that's the only dirt that he gives out about me, I'm all right about it.
Wonderful.
So.
I'm already liking Zachariah before but I've never even met him, and he sounds absolutely wonderful. Sounds like a great giggle. So brilliant, lads. Brilliant. Absolutely great. So it sounds like you've got a lot on. You've got a lot of plans. You're going to do a lot of stuff. So we'll be watching you and seeing how you get on.
Yeah, really appreciate that. Thank you.
What we do, we always say is it's not a one hit. When we do this, you can come on again in the future. Whatever, we interview bands on several occasions. Should they wish, let us know if you're releasing anything or whatever's going on, and just let us know. Can one of you, so I can create a jingle, say this is Flok. You're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
This is Flok. You're listening to Dougie Stone Radio.
Absolutely brilliant. And I might, because we've not played your track, you can wax lyrical about your track, and you can introduce it. And I'm going to let you get on with your evening. Thanks very much, lads, for coming on.
Thank you, really
wish you all the success in the future. Well, mind you, I've not listened to your track yet. I might regret saying that. But do you want to introduce it, say something about it before you introduce it, and then I'll let you get on with your evening?
Yeah. We're Flok, and this is our debut single, Running Out. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thanks, lads. Appreciate it.
Right. Good evening.
Have a good one. Oh, yeah.